Welcome to the next episode of the We Believe series on the People Chronicles. I'm Alexi from the Reading Royals. I'm joined by Carol from the Autism Society of Berks County. Hi, Carol.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Glad to be here.
Thank you so much for joining me. So we are partnering with you guys on April 2nd for Autism Awareness Night. Can you tell me a little bit about the Autism Society of Berks County?
Okay, well, the Autism Society of Berks County has been around since 2000. I think it started as a group of mothers around a table. And now we've expanded to offer lots of support and resources and family activities for those in Berks County who are affected by autism, and also the professionals that work with kids with autism as well.
Isn't that cool? So it's a multi-purpose organization.
Yes. So we're serving children, we're serving parents, we're serving professionals, therapists, anybody that we can help to make those connections is really what we're all about.
How many individuals are you guys working with in Berks County?
Yeah, and that's really hard for us to say too. It just depends who comes out of the woodwork, depending on what our events are. We work with the young ones, we work with the schools and things like that. So it's hard to put a number on that.
Totally, with that many consumers, I can only imagine keeping track.
Yes, we're only growing, and you never know. Whoever has a certain need, you have somebody else who comes out and can help support them with that. So it's not only us providing that support, but connecting people with each other.
Isn't that amazing? So you are the president of the organization.
You
said
newly. Yes.
How did you originally get involved with the Autism Society?
I learned about it years ago when they hosted their big autism walk in September. And I have a son who is 14 years old, was diagnosed with autism around 2.5, 3 years old. And the one thing that always stuck out for me is you feel very alone as a parent with somebody who has autism, and you think there's nobody else who gets what you're going through. And I heard about them, and they had some type of family event. I think it was a train run. I thought, okay, we'll try that. And it was just so nice to be in an environment that was supportive, that had other people who get what you're going through. You're not alone. If some kid's having a meltdown, nobody was looking at them in a funny way, or you could just go and just be yourself and know there's another parent who I can talk to and establish some friendships. And from then on, we were able to take him. We could go to the movies and not have to worry about him being loud, or we could go bowling and not worry about the stairs, because we were just surrounded by people who had a lot of love and a lot of understanding. And there were some openings on the board, and I just felt like it was my time to give back to what they had given to me. Yeah.
What an amazing way to get involved, and the impact that the organization has had on you, such a personal impact. And I'm sure you have many, many stories of families benefiting from the Autism Society.
Yeah, I know one of the things that we offer social skills groups and yoga groups and music therapy groups, which is really cool. And recently we just wrapped our social skills groups up, and we asked for some feedback, and it all comes back to that theme. I realize that I'm not alone, and just hearing how families can just connect. And you see on our Facebook page that there have these little core groups of friendships now. We have a lot of mothers that are coming in who are their children are newly diagnosed, so they really feel lost. I've been there, done that. I'm okay with a lot of things, but when it's new to you, you really need those friendships. So it's so nice to see them make those connections from that. Yeah.
That is amazing. And so we're really excited to hopefully make some more connections on April 2nd for Autism Awareness Night. You guys are one of our benefactors, along with Unending Promise for that night. So you were telling me that you and your son came out to a Royals game. What should people expect for our Autism Awareness Night and coming out to a Royals game?
I think that the key thing that sticks out for me is, initially I thought, how do you make a hockey game sensory friendly? Kids on the spectrum, lights are brighter, noises are louder, they feel texture. It's a very strange experience. Yeah. And I thought, okay, how do we make this happen? And the Royals have really helped to make this happen. So every person knows their child. They know if they can handle it or not. But just knowing the fact that the lights will be, or the graphics won't be as flashy. You'll have lowered volume, that goal horn, even though it's exciting for it not to be on, just makes a huge difference. And I think the biggest thing for me is that if anybody who's on the spectrum who just feels like they just can't handle it, they will go down into a quiet room and just take a break, so you don't feel like you have to leave You don't have to stand in the hallway, just if your kid's having a meltdown, and they just have somewhere quiet to go. And I just think that is a wonderful thing that the Royals are doing for us with that. And half of those suggestions came from them. So they had done their homework, which is really nice.
That's a great point to make, that we have we've transformed the stadium for that night. So it's going to be completely sensory aware, for individuals that are on the spectrum. We do have a quiet room. We are going to be lowering the graphics, the volumes, the horns are coming down that night. That's a very, very good point to make. So anybody out there that wants to come out to Autism Awareness Night but was worried about that, we are taking those kind of pre-measures to make everyone as comfortable and have a great, great time.
And I think you really have to give it a chance. I know we, certain things you just think, I can't take my kid to this, he'll never make it. And, I learned recently you have to expose your child to everything because you don't know what he's going to fall in love with. And I thought, what a preseason game, like let's take him, let's put the earphones on, bring the iPad and see how he does. And it's amazing. He can enjoy it. And I wish I could express just what a big moment this is for us, because sometimes for families, there's very few things that they are able to participate in as a family. And again, you go back to, you think hockey, there's no way, but if you put the right parameters in there, now this is something that we can go to together as a family. And for a lot of families, that's a really rare thing. So now we're all 4 hockey fans.
I love hearing that. That's amazing. Absolutely love hearing that. So even on April 2nd, we're going to have a huge jersey auction. You guys are one of our benefactors of Chuck a Puck, of 50-50. We've got so much going on. Have you seen the designs yet?
Oh my gosh, the mock-up it's wonderful. It's awesome. I love the throwback look of it all. It's going to be really cool.
It's really cool. So we're hoping all fans stick around after the game for the live post-game jersey auction, benefiting the Autism Society of Berks County as well as Unending Promise. So for fans that are going to stick around, that hopefully are going to break out the big checkbooks for us for that night, where will that money go to? What will they feel like they're helping directly?
We have a lot of things that we offer to the community. I had mentioned the social skills groups, the yoga groups, the music therapy groups that are all run by certified professionals. We have a BCBA, a behavioral person who's an expert in teaching those skills, music therapist who's been doing this for years. So it's not just it's social, but then there's also learning that's going on involved with that as well. We do monthly family events, which have been great, again, to make those connections.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have some new ideas for this year, so I'm excited to see those come to fruition. And then, where we're not able to go and have an event, we also donate a lot of money to local camps. So things like Easter Seals, Camp Lily, so they redirect those funds to benefit us, camper who has autism. And then we're working on this fall providing grants for local school districts. So if we can't do it, we'll put it in the hands of those who can, and keep sharing that wealth.
Well, if that isn't a reason to come out and bid on a jersey, I don't know what other one you could come up with. That is absolutely amazing. So anything else we should leave our people with that are out there watching about autism, the Autism Society of Berks County, or our Autism Awareness Night?
I think it's so great, that the Royals are allowing us to do this. It's been a wonderful partnership. We had such a good time doing it this year. I expect this, it's exceeded my expectations.
We like to
and
hear.
I love that I keep going back to the phrase local helping local. And they've been really good to us. We try, and we just want to take that energy and give back, share that goodness with the rest of the community. So.
Absolutely. That's what the Royals are all about, and we're lucky enough to be able to partner with the Autism Society of Berks County, just making Berks County a better place and trying to get people out and connect everyone together. Well, thank you so much for being here. Everyone, make sure to come on out on April 2nd. It is an incredible night, incredible cause. If you're looking for tickets for our Autism Awareness Night, head over to our website at royalshockey.com or give us a call at 610-898-PUCK. I'm Alexi, and we'll see you next time.